Hello everyone, welcome back to Dale Family Vlogs. I'm so glad you decided to click in and join us today. Now listen, we got two topics we got to cover. So many questions have been asked repeatedly and we're going to answer those now. One of those being Mia, the service dog, and where she went. Let's get into it. Topic number one. Yes, my hair is a mess. Don't care. It's not the topic here. Topic number one is McKenzi's migraines, all right? Related to that, the knot on the back of her head. I don't know if all of y'all knew that or not, but the doctors was afraid that the knot was growing through her skull into her brain that would have caused a whole mess of problems. I wasn't there for all of that because of work, so Megan, you take it away from here.
So last update we had on McKenzi's head, or that we shared with y'all, was the one talking about the CT and how there was, I guess, like the... what do you call that? I don't know. It did not work because of her cochlear implant. They could see some of it, not all of it, so they wanted to make sure with an ultrasound. And so they did. What was that?
The CAT scan, the CT scan, the metal part or the magnet part of it completely distorted the image to where it was absolutely unreadable.
Halfway.
Yeah, it was. It made it useless.
Yeah. Anyway. So anyways, so they decided to do an ultrasound. We finally got the ultrasound done, and it took a little bit to get the results back from that. But we finally heard back and there's nothing wrong. So that is the update for her head. It's not growing into her skull. We were worried about that.
Well, you moved in slow motion. Speaking of the devil, that's McKenzi behind the camera. No. You're not. Go in there. You're not even.
Low. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So last update was the CT. It did not work. They could not read it because of the little glare thing on it from the magnet.
Distortion.
Yeah. Okay, so took a while, but we got the ultrasound done. Got the results back. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her head. So the knot is in the soft tissue, I guess. That's what they said. And it's on the outside of the skull. It's not growing into the skull. There's no blood vessels or anything like that. So it's just there, and now we're waiting to hear if we need to get it removed. So that could take a little bit of time before we find out about that or not. Yeah. She's just got the knot.
And you know, I got one of those in my arm. Where is it?
Yeah, I know.
Right here. And my brother's got one too.
Yeah.
My brother has one. I got one right here. So, it's been there forever.
Yeah.
It gets bigger every time. I don't know if there's any doctors out there. Tell me what that could be.
It's a cyst.
I don't know what it is.
They told me.
Anyways. That concludes topic number one.
Yeah. Thank you, Night Zookeeper, for sponsoring today's video. So it's almost summertime, and that means that the school year is almost over. We're super excited for summer, but we do still want to incorporate some learning into our daily summer activities, and one of the ways that we're going to be doing that is with Night Zookeeper. The girls obviously love being on their iPads much more than sitting down and doing bookwork, so this is a perfect mix of education and play. And it's very important to me that we make learning as fun as possible, and that's just what Night Zookeeper does. It's a full language arts curriculum made for kids ages 6 through 12. So what makes it so fun? It's a gamified learning experience. It has thousands of interactive games and activities, so they don't even realize they're learning. And it's not just for homeschoolers, it's great for any kid, especially those who might be hesitant or struggling with writing. It also gives feedback from tutors, which is super helpful. You can try it now using the 7-day free trial plus 50% discount using my link in the description box.
Now, topic number two. Mia, the service dog for McKenzi. Mia, when we got her, she was all right. As time progressed, we started working with Mia. We would send her up back to Georgia with her trainer, and she would spend a little while with her, and then come back, and that was going okay. But then Mia got sick. Nobody really knows where the sickness came from. The place she was going was kept good, you know, clean. There was no unsanitary environment that she was in. She was not being mistreated or anything like that. So nobody knows where they came from. We took her to the vet. She had her medicine. They said
actually took her to a couple different vets.
Yeah, a couple different vets.
3. I can't remember now.
They gave her medicine. That seemed to work a little bit, but she just kept getting worse and worse and worse. They said her hair was falling out like worse than I have ever seen a dog's hair fall out. This dog, you can grab a handful of her hair. It wasn't
just shedding. It was literally leaving her with bald spots.
When you pet her, it just fall off. And you can grab her hair very gently and pull it, and everything you had in your fingers would come out. So we could not find an answer for that.
And that was not all of it, though. She was also really sick with her stomach.
With Mia's sickness progressing like it was, and everything we had going on with my full-time job, Megan was working at home with social media. She was trying to balance co-op. She homeschooling the kids, taking care of them, every household task.
Well, it wasn't like we just did not have time. We also needed, somebody had to stay with her because we could not leave her for more than like an hour at a time. And that's where we're getting at. Like, we could not leave her at the house. And then it's not like she could go play with the other dogs like she used to. We used to take her to a doggy daycare.
We even had her mom.
Yeah.
People coming over here checking on her, taking her out. We did everything we possibly could to try to help her out.
We could. But in the end, we just could not get her well. And so we talked to the trainer because we had an agreement, you know, with her. And she found her a home.
Weeks after we drove her back up to Georgia to her trainer. She now lives in, I think it was Oregon. Yeah. She lives in Oregon with a trainer. She has a family. She's super happy. The people that she's with now are home all the time. Yeah. They know about dogs. They can take care of her because they have much more time than what we had. Yeah. So I'm definitely. It was
I feel
hard
like it was a very hard decision.
It was really hard to do that.
It
was so hard.
Very hard, but we had to do what was best for her. We had to do what was best for us.
Yeah, that was tough. That was really tough.
That's the Mia update.
That was it. That was the two big updates everybody has questions about. I hope y'all could understand where we're coming from, you know, with that decision we made with Mia, but I do miss her so much. She is such a good dog, and she's well and happy, and that's all that matters. But we love y'all. Jesus loves you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and catch us on the next vlog. Good night, good morning, good evening, good day, whatever it is where you are. Dale Family out.